considered to be a crucial factor for the management of organizations. Multinational companies are those companies which have ownership or which operates in more than two or more than two countries. So in this presentation we'll be talking about how these three companies, Apple, Coke and Nike, they neglect their obligations towards the society and their employees for profit maximization, and how they use the concept of corporate social responsibility to show a different face to the society.
In methodology part, we have used both qualitative and quantitative approach. Since Nepal lacks MNCs, so we have used secondary research. The sample of this research includes 3 multinational companies. They are Nike, Coke and Apple. The information of these companies was collected through secondary research and previous researchers using UW library journals, case studies and so on. These analyses have been conducted using the data acquired through secondary research. We have used pie chart, bar graph and line graph and other tools to clear our point.
So in literature review part, our poster presentation actually describes how these multinational companies are neglecting the business ethics for their profit maximization. And in literature review, we have mentioned some of the writers' view towards the business ethics and how the multinational companies are neglecting their ethics for the hike of profit. So here, the U.S. General Accounting Office defines a sweatshop as an employer that violates more than one federal or state law governing minimum wage and overtime, child labor, industrial homework, occupational safety and health, workers' compensation, and industry regulation. So Nike is a multinational company that has been accused for the sweatshop, and the workers in a Sukabumi plant in Indonesia, 60 miles from Jakarta, have said that supervisors of that company frequently mistreat them, misbehave with them, and slap them, beat them with shoes, and also call them dogs and pigs. It is also part of business ethics. Since the multinational companies sustain in the society, there exists some of the responsibilities for them in return to give them to society. And here, the Coca-Cola, as a multinational company, has neglected the business ethics in the part of environmental issue. They have been creating the water shortage in different developing countries, and similarly, a campaign group named Wars and Want have uncovered the areas in Rajasthan where the farmers have been unable to irrigate their fields. Similarly, according to Eric V. Edmonds, work that is likely to be hazardous or to interfere with the child's education or to be
In this posture, we have talked about three multinational companies that has been practicing unethical in business. One of them is Apple company. There are more than 1.5 million workers working in Apple company to make Apple products. Some of them are children. From 2006 to 2013, the company has found that 349 children has been used to make product of Apple, which shows that Apple companies, they are using children to make their products. As you can see in the graph that 176 workers has been used to make Apple products, and among them, most of them are children working under 16.
About the Coca-Cola company, which is a multinational company. In this company, they have also practicing some unethical programs. Among them, we have chosen only 2. One is environmental issue, and another is murder of the labor union. Talking about the environmental issue in India, in a multinational company, in the Coca-Cola multinational company, 309 million liters of water is used annually in order to produce its beverage. Among it, only half is used, 39.5 then below. Only 29.5% of water is used in the actual product, and only rest of them has been wasted. unrestricted water has caused the contamination on the soil, as well as the water that there is a drying of the water in the locality, due to which farmers are facing lots of problems. Cutting of Coca-Cola product. Coca-Cola product, because many workers in the Coca-Cola company were facing, they were tortured, they were they were tortured, and some of them were also kidnapped. As, as they were standing for them, the labor union were also killed in the society, killed by the Coca-Cola company due to their political powers and their political practices.
Lastly, talking about the night company, the employees working in the night company, they have to face so many problems, and the company managers are not listening to them. Even while watching the video about the sweet shop, we have evaluated that how their environmental condition and the livelihood condition is. Due to the low wages, they can't even buy their medicines. They have problem to face for payment for the children educations. And also we can see that the productivity is increasing of the 90, but the wages are going down and increasing. Due to that, the employee child are also are faced to work in that company, and due to that, it is also being the child labor. When the children used to play in the playground, the waste garbages are thrown and the bonded. Due to that, the environmental is being polluted.
Is with the corporate social responsibility. As we all know, corporate social responsibility refers to the responsibilities or obligations of the business firms towards the society. But nowadays, the trend of every multinational companies and every other business is like CSR for them is only as a fashion or a trend. They are doing them just for increasing their profit, and their hidden motive is just to increase the profit and hide their unethical practices that they are performing inside the company. CSR for them is only the way just to hide their unethical practices and build up their profit. So, doing something good for the society and doing same negative thing for the employees is not the part of the ethics. That's why CSR CSR for them has they have misconception about CSR, that CSR is just only for the society rather than the employees.
So ethics basically means choosing between right and wrong. So when you choose doing the right, it means you are acting ethically. So companies don't always have to act unethically to earn profit. There are many good reasons for a company to act ethically. A multinational company has to be ethical in its international business conduct and the money on improving their brand image. Therefore, in conclusion, practicing ethically can also benefit your business in the long run. Therefore, every business should act ethically.
Profits. How are they maximizing the profit there?
So they actually use child labor sweatshops that in the rural countries, which makes their cost low.
Where is their profit? You have not mentioned that one. They are maximizing the profit, but with the unethical practice, right? Your topic says that. So it's not clearly mentioning that where is that profit maximization, where it comes from. Okay, you have talked about the child labours and all those things. You have talked about the Rajasthan's that's water, dry up the waters also. But is it really profit, maximizing their profit, or is it in fact in the long run it's only the report that you are saying that companies are doing unethical practice and still profit is there, just mentioning that one, or there is some significance of this resource? Suppose Coke is doing some water dry up in right? So what are the things they should have done? Okay. What other beverage companies are doing? Okay. That could be seen in your refresher video, right? Here Coca-Cola is doing these things and they are drying out that and they are doing some this social responsibility things little bit, but they could have done.
We have learned this in our class and
We showed case studies. We had
Yes, it was not Nepal case. You are not going to mention that in Nepal.
For the soldiers, we can't.
You were mentioning about the Coca-Cola in different countries, Apple in different countries, and then Nike in different countries, right? You are not talking about the Nepal at all. So it was not necessary for mentioning that due to lack of data or MNC in Nepal, it's not necessary. Right? And in methodology, you are not supposed to mention all those things. You are supposed to talk about the MNC in different countries. This is the sampling techniques, this is the samples, this is the...
Now, how you develop this? I mean, any literature that support that?
these are
Uh,
we did this
it would be better, as Johnson said, that if you show the word profit figure, yes,
Yes, you are mentioning that profit maximization.
profit
But
maximization.
you are not talking about that one at all. Then that title was not necessary, right?
It seems that
Whenever you mention anything in the titles, that should be mentioned
repeated.
in your context. Otherwise,
it seems that you are just reporting the status of unethical business practices.
it's not the report only, it's a research paper, right?
It's an
Research
exploratory sort of